Today is the feast of St. Mark, the Evangelist. I wonder if you know the window in the cathedral which depicts the four evangelists and their symbols. It's in the south aisle, east of the chapter house, and you pass it on the way to the southeast door and to the Lady Chapel. The symbol of St. Mark is a lion with wings. Matthew's is a man, Luke's an ox, John's an eagle, each with wings. These symbols derive from the book of Revelation, where the four living creatures are described, who surround the throne of God and worship night and day. By tradition, they are linked to the four Gospels. Have you ever read a Gospel all the way through from start to finish at one sitting? My guess is few people have done this. And my tip for today is try it with Mark. Mark is the shortest Gospel with just 16 chapters. And it's a racy read. I mean, the action moves fast. Try pretending that you know nothing at all about Jesus. Read the Gospel through like a novel and see what impression you get. The trouble with the lectionary is that we get bits of scripture. It's quite a balanced diet, to be fair, but it's chopped up, so we lose the effect of context and continuity, the overall story. As well as being the shortest Gospel, Mark was probably the first one to be written down. You'll notice that it starts with John the Baptist preaching. There's no mention of Jesus' birth or origins. And it closes at chapter 16, verse 8, with the women's discovery of the empty tomb, as we mentioned recently. The unspoken question throughout the Gospel of Mark is, who is this? Mark doesn't conceal how dense the disciples are about this. Jesus avoids any open statement of his identity and even tells people to keep quiet about him. The scholars call this theme the Messianic Secret. At the moment of his death on the cross, the centurion, one least equipped to reach any sophisticated theological conclusion, declares, "Surely this man was a son of God." Mark is inviting his readers to reach their own conclusion, to put two and two together, rather better than the disciples did. The question, who is this, was actually voiced once during the Gospel by the disciples after Jesus stilled the storm. They looked at each other and gasped and said, "Who then is this, that even the wind and the waves obey him?" And the question is left hanging. The very next incident involves the man possessed by a legion of demons, who shouts at Jesus, "What have you to do with me, Jesus, Son of the living God?" Dear reader, Mark is saying, this poor tormented soul saw at once who Jesus was. The Roman soldier worked it out too. What about you? Will you see and hear and recognize the truth? Or will you close your mind to it, as so many have? Who then is this?